Oh yeah, let's go. Two fat Filipinos, two fat Filipinos talking in the house. We two fat Filipinos that you can't deny. Let's talk for a while, baby, give it a try. Listen in and check out what we have to say. Y'all know this, we just be doing this our way. Come chill with us tonight. Ain't got nothing else going on. That's right.
What is up, everyone? We are back. I am Crispy Papa, and he is,
Papa Bear.
and we are two fat Filipinos talking shit. Welcome back to the Crispy Papa Bear Show. Woo! Round of applause.
Round of applause.
So, everyone, uh, I'm not sure if you guys noticed, but our production in terms of videos and recording has slowed down a little bit. It's because Papa Bear is now employed.
Yes, I'm jobbing right now.
Yeah, he's jobbing. He's no longer jobless. So, and as I'm sure you guys are familiar, I switched jobs and I am now starting my new job again. So, and this is for keeps, man. I'm working from home permanently, just like Papa Bear, and we are both happy with what we're doing. And we are gonna tone down a little on the, at least on the cursing front,
I wonder
because
why.
yeah, I wonder why.
Why do we have
So
to do that? Is it because that we're afraid to for our employers, but the employers to see this shit?
no, fuck it, whatever.
You only have 54
What,
subscribers.
bro? You're
I don't
lucky
know how
already.
many subscribers do you have. I know.
Let me check. So we have 54 subscribers. You're right.
There you go.
Damn,
I checked it.
bro. The Compendium channel only has like 24 subscribers.
Okay.
I'm okay with that because yes, I am uh doing most of the editing, uploading and whatnot. However, it serves another purpose. I love all of these fan fictions, and I am um editing them uh initially just for me because I'm gonna do it anyway. So I'm putting up in YouTube so people can enjoy them as well, and maybe just maybe people like them enough that they support us and uh, enable us to earn a little just so we can do more stuff like this. And that's
Yeah.
actually a great way to segue into my topic this week. You want to
Okay.
know what it is?
Yes.
It is habits. So,
Sorry.
habits.
Habits. Okay.
Yeah, not hobbit. I'm not what's his name? Frodo?
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't him. So,
Sure
habits.
not.
I might be something else, but not Frodo. So in our line of business, in our profession, if you will, there are, I'm guessing, more than 80% of us are working night shifts. I am back to working night shift again. So I'm thinking that not everybody has figured out what to do in their spare time, because as much as people are um, still uh, shifting to like the Philippine normal time when it's their rest day, some are not. Just like me, I don't have a sleeping pattern. I just sleep when I can, and I do stuff when I can as well. So, uh, what are your habits, Papa Bear? Considering that we are, I'm sorry, say hello to Voldemort's wand. So, so considering that we work nights, what do you do for fun?
That's a good question. Um, I'm introverted extrovert. All right, or rather, I'm an extroverted introvert. So
An
for
ambivert.
fun, yeah, maybe. Um, so for fun, that really depends on the day. All right, for the last 3 months that I was jobless. All right, I just freaking watched anime. I still am watching anime. All right. Oh, by the way, this is all for free. I don't subscribe to Netflix or anything. Just look at
So
any
he
streaming service on
so I
online,
so he sails the seven seas, if you will.
something like that. But for fun, my fun is very low key, as you know, since I've been a PWD. I don't really like going out of the house rather. And a friend actually asked me if I ever get cabin fever. I said no. I've never had any cabin fever. All right, because there's so many things to do, even though you're just sitting at home and not going out. Or rather, I make things as I go along, or I put myself in a situation where I don't get bored, because boredom will lead to depression, and depression is different. So I like to listen to audiobooks. I mean, I don't necessarily think watching TV or shows is like a hobby or a habit, but for the most part, I like listening to audiobooks. I like customizing toys. I still do. I sell some of them online, right? But I find things to do. Like Chrissy Papa, I had like ample time on my hands when I lost my job in January 2025, right? So I found things to do. Because last year I already purchased when I still had money, I already purchased like several bookshelves and a cabinet. So I built that when I wasn't doing anything, and I put my toys up there for display, just something for me, right? And I also find things to do in the sense that when I'm bored, I actually started writing songs. Okay, check it out. I actually wrote our theme song that comes on every time we air an episode. All right, Too Fat version 1.1. Right, so I write songs. Or rather, I write the lyrics. Then I ask AI to generate the song for me, vocals and music. So I try to find some things to do. If not, it's really just falling asleep, man. I mean, I've never felt happier falling asleep after work. Sometimes I don't even make it to the bed, right? Sometimes I just fall asleep on the floor. And it's it's actually a lot better that way. Why? Because the floor is cooler, right? For the most part, especially with the summer heat already banging down on us. So yeah, find some things to do, listen to audiobooks, and just keep in touch with my hobbies, you know. And this, by the way, this too, because as Chrissy Papa mentioned, he's primarily the editor for for the Compendium channel, all right. But I'm primarily the editor for our podcast, right? So I go through the videos, I cut, splice, edit, add effects, all right. So it's a labor of love, and I still enjoy it. It still makes me laugh. So yeah.
And that's what we do it for. We do it for the lulls, y'all. If we want to make money, we'll do something else, and we have talked about that. But that's all I'm gonna share for now. It's funny. You mentioned something about your bookshelves. I remember a funny story you told me about bookshelves, but I'm not gonna mention that. That's a story for you to tell. Uh,
Okay.
um, and it's nice that you mentioned our channels, this and the Compendium channels. Which, by the way, do you have a sponsor for this week? Because I do have a sponsor for this week.
Yes,
Right.
I actually do. I
Yeah.
have a sponsor. I have a sponsor for this week. Um, although I really don't wanna give out the name. Let's just say that I did a freelance project for
Oh
a call
yeah.
center.
Yes.
Something that something that came up to me, and I said, you know what, I'm gonna write something. All
Yeah.
right. I sent it to them. Right. Okay, fine. I'll say it's a song. I wrote a song. I wrote the lyrics. I looked at their website. I took out some of the catchphrases, wrote a song, generated music and vocals for it. I sent it to a couple of friends who were in the higher ups of that call center. and they said they liked it so much that they actually helped me out with some of my bills. And I'm gonna get not a substantial amount, but I'm gonna be getting like
It's
I'm gonna be
something.
I'm gonna be getting something like a gift for appreciation or something, and it's gonna help out with some of the bills too. So yeah, I'd like to mention that as my sponsor, a call center, but I will not name the name. Right, so that's my sponsor for tonight. Yeah.
I have two sponsors this week. I want to give a shout out to Compendium Library.
Uh huh.
They are forever our sponsor. Please check out the link below in the description. Another one is Daikin air conditioners, who will hopefully bring more coolness into my room because I'm tired of waking up at 1 in the afternoon sweaty. And I
Okay.
already have an air conditioner, by the way. It's just that the heat is so intense that it doesn't freaking matter. So, yes, shout out to Daikin. I'll probably, hopefully, see you soon. Uh, Segueing from that to my hobbies and habits. Uh, just like you, I am. I'd like to think of myself as a loner. I don't really socialize. It's just not my personality. I would also prefer. How can I say this right? I also prefer not to mingle with anyone because I don't like most people. As you guys know, I'm a fucking asshole. So, having a job that allows me to work permanently from home is the bomb. It's like the best situation for me,
Same.
simply because simply because I don't have to commute. Especially, I'm in the middle of nowhere. Commuting to any CBD of any city is a challenge, if you will. Um, Other habits or hobbies that I have, just like what um, Papa Bear said, this channel, well, not this channel, the Compendium Library channel, I handle most of the editing there, copying and pasting, and asking AI to read it for me, um, doing the videos and all that, generating them from AI as well, and inserting anything that I need. So I do most of that during my spare time. I am excited about where that channel will go because if it doesn't get taken down, it's gonna be there for years, years, bro, years. How can I say that? Uh, Let me open up my folder here. So the current product that we have. By the way, this is kind of like my shitty way of promoting and talking about Harry Potter. So the finished product. I'm currently in chapter 7. So and there are 47 chapters of this
Of book
story
one, right?
of book 1. And then I have compilations. I have a total of 19 compilations. So I have 66 items that I can literally upload. If I'm doing it once a year, once a week. That's more than a year's worth of content. And again, that's book 1. Book 2, I'm already done. Let me see how many chapters book 2 has. It has, oops, hold on. Book 2, book 2 has 54 chapters and 16 compilations. So that's another year of content. And I have also began uh, recording or transferring um, one shots or short stories, those that does not have more than 1 or 2 chapters or 3. But it's a standalone story, so it's called one shots. I have several of that, and and I have my favorite series of all time. It's it's a long, very long chapter or a very long story. It's 19 years later by Northern Bryan. You don't mind
Oh
me
wow,
sharing
yeah.
this, bro?
Go ahead.
So Northern Bryan is a by the time he was writing these stories, he was in his mid 30s with daughters. So this dude, this bro, excuse me, wrote 67 stories, and they're all interconnected.
Ooh.
And all of this stems from 19 years later. So this series of stories follows Harry Potter mainly because he is the main character, and it shows you what happened right after the battle, right after the battle of Hogwarts, and it moved all the way into Harry's like dying breath.
Oh my. Okay.
So it's literally 67 stories. You will find like what happened uh, to Harry Potter right after the battle, how they dealt with the escaped Death Eaters, how they handled the Death Eaters. It also focuses on some of the side characters. I'm talking Theodore Knott. I'm talking Susan Bones. I'm talking Lavender Brown.
Wasn't
Then
Lavender Brown
Creamy.
killed?
In this iteration, is not. She was not. It was never
No. Okay.
clear. It was never clear that
Well, yeah.
she.
Fenrir Greyback was on top of her, so it was never clear whether she died
It
or
was
not.
never clear. Yeah, it was never
Okay.
clear. So, yeah, there's a lot. Like I don't know, man.
Continue,
There's
man.
there's there's just there's just a lot, and I'm very very proud of these stories. Like, man, I'm very excited about sharing these stories with the world in an audio form. I can never ever top what Northern Bryan uh, came up with, but man, I am certainly excited about um, doing this and making no money, making money. I don't give a shit. So I, I I I I don't care. It's just that it's fun for me. It's a nice way for me to spend my rest days, if you will.
Hmm.
And after this series, I am gonna go through most or a lot of the other stories I've read. If you have some suggestions, please comment them down. I will try my best to find them and put it into uh, like an audio form and upload it to YouTube. I also want to talk about one or the most interesting part of the series for me. It's Harry Potter, Ginny Potter, and their three children moving into a house that
Really?
that's not um, number 12 Grimald Place or uh, their house in Godric's Hollow. They bought a house in Scotland.
Spoilers
Spoilers.
in
And
Scotland.
in
Okay.
Scotland, yeah. And I'm not gonna give away a lot, but I'm gonna give something away. So in this house, it's a neighborhood, of course, but it's a big, gigantic, ancient house. Um, and they met and befriended a family of Muggles. Uh, and yeah, the children of the Muggles and the Weasley children and the Potter children, they're all gonna be friends. They're gonna create,
Wow.
or they're gonna create their super group. Uh, like I don't know. It's like DAs, like the DAs, like Dumbledore's army, but they're not exactly like trying to learn something. It's just a group of friends. I'm sure you have experienced this before, bro. When you were young, you were you know part of a gang or whatever, and the only difference is Okay, I'm not gonna tell that part, but I am gonna tell you this. Uh, as children, they unwittingly created. Can you guess?
What? Another Horcrux?
No, no. A
Children,
little less
what? They
dark.
created like a potion.
No, it's a little less dark than um a Horcrux, but they did.
Spoiling
Uh,
it then.
they did create a shit. Now I forgot what it's called. An unbreakable vow.
Oh, an unbreakable vow. Okay, wow.
As
Okay.
as children, as
That's
children.
deep, man. That's
Oh
deep.
man, oh man. And then they're finally gonna focus on James Potter. I mean James Sirius Potter, not James
Yeah, no,
whatever.
I get it.
And he's gonna have a kind of like a love relationship with the
All right.
the fictional children.
As long as this narrative does not coincide with anything happening in the cursed child, I'm already good.
None at all, bro.
Thank you. Thank
There
God.
there's
God, I
no
hated that.
there's no time travel here. There's no daughter of Voldemort here. Uh, none of that crap. But yeah, it's a very it's filled with, of course, the stories that we love. But it also has like mundane stories, like the Ministry of Magic, uh, being more accepting of Muggle clothing.
Okay.
Uh, the Ministry of Magic employing an actual Muggle. The Ministry of Magic employing a werewolf.
Oh, okay.
The Ministry of Magic employing a literal vampire.
And that's not news to me. I mean, I already know about Sanguini.
Not Sanguini.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying that, if that guy can coexist, right? That should be fine.
Sure,
But yeah, man.
it's a obviously it's a passion project of mine. I am 55 stories deep out of the 67. So I have 12 more stories to kind of like convert and whatnot.
Okay.
And I am having the time of my freaking life.
Right. So
I can't tell you how
we
how
covered
happy
that
I
one
am.
of the things that you like. We covered one of those things that you do that you like on weekends,
Yeah,
right? The things that you do. All
yeah.
right. Um but besides that, I mean, besides twiddling your phoenix wand right there in your hands, like what else do you do that's it doesn't take too much
Excuse
time,
me.
like a
Excuse
habit?
me. This is a U wand.
It's a phoenix wand too. You
Well,
forget the core is the same.
that that
You
that
forget
is
that the core is phoenix feather too.
that is true. But I also have this.
Which one is that? Oh, the elder one. So yeah,
It, this has a thestral hair as a
that's real
core,
hair.
right?
Yeah, it is. It does.
And they're exactly the same size because they're not accurate. So I
No, they're
bought it
not.
off Lazada for like 120 pesos each. But
Okay,
I'm
so
very happy
yeah,
with it. What else do I
we're going
what else
back.
do I do?
Yeah, what the small things that you do, something that doesn't take too much of your time, like a habit, like you
Like,
mentioned,
yeah, doing this.
just twiddling those ones between your fingers. That's it.
No, like recording.
Recording. Okay. Cool, cool, cool.
And that's it. I'm a boring guy. I don't do shit. Uh I edit, I transfer and whatnot, and that's it. Before that, bro, I wasn't doing anything during weekends. Maybe I'll run an errand or two. But because it's a weekend, there's really nothing open.
Even
So
even when you were younger.
yeah, this is
Wow. Okay.
I don't do shit, man. Maybe before I drive a little more because I do love driving, but the traffic in Metro Manila is a killer. So I refrain from driving a lot. I do love to drive around here in Laguna because the traffic is not a killer. I
Well,
can
there you
actually,
go.
but you know, uh, that's pretty
Here,
much.
this might surprise you because it wasn't until I was 35 that I actually started playing tackle football.
Oh yeah, I
I
know that.
played that until I was 38, 35 to 38. All right. So that was like later in my years, and I developed habits there that I think might have been good for me back then, which is obviously not good for me now. Like I would work out at least an hour and a half each night, and that's each night, bro. Or rather,
Damn, bro.
after I come home from work, like in early morning, right?
Damn.
And that's in my mid to late 30s already. So right, you
I don't
form
know if I.
habits, but right now, here? How about this? Since you're talking about habits, I'd like to ask you a question
Yeah,
that I've always wanted to know.
yeah.
Like, what habits do you form uh, while at work?
Good habits or those that I should
Habits.
drop.
It's up to you. It's up to you.
Well, in my current job, I have none because I'm literally 1 week in.
Okay.
But before, um, I I don't know if it's a habit or a habit. Uh, but I do like to get into a routine. Uh, I
Yeah.
always want to get up at the same time. Uh, do whatever I need to do before sitting here in this chair and you know doing my job. Typically, since I don't drink coffee, I smoke. Then I turn on my laptop or my computer, and then I read emails. I read messages to me,
Mm-hmm.
and a habit I need to form now, especially in the future, are checking um, progress of projects that I'm handling. So that's one thing that I need to develop. But since I don't have any projects yet, I'm still good. But yeah, those are the things that I generally do in my job. I told you, bro, I am fucking boring.
All right. Which is
Oh,
also something that can be said because um between the two of us, we've been trainers for a while. But you also said something to me, or rather earlier, that might be a little bit contradictory towards our profession, or at least our profession back then.
what's
Which
that?
is you mentioned it. You hate people, you hate crowds, hate socializing.
Yeah, I
Um,
do.
yeah,
But
but that
I
doesn't
do love
that
training.
do you think that uh do you think that benefits you as a trainer, or the opposite? Do you think that is a detriment to you being a trainer?
I think it has nothing to do with being a trainer
Okay.
because socializing, talking to people, that is part of being a trainer. But what I do in my personal time doesn't really affect what I do professionally
Well, there you go.
because I keep them separate. Uh, I compartmentalize them. I don't bring shit from my personal life to my job. I don't bring shit from my job to my personal life. I keep them apart as much as I can. And in the more than decade and a half of me working in this crazy industry, I think I've been doing a good job not mixing them up. So I'm very happy with that. Uh, Also, I would like to clarify something. I don't like people. I don't like crowds. I don't like interacting on a general basis. But those people that I do have to work with, I love interacting with them. I love
Okay.
getting their thoughts. I love getting their personalities, their irks. Um, because I do
Yeah.
have to
Hence,
work with
hence
them.
this, hence this shit.
Hence this shit. I do love to make sure that I am one with their vibe. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Um, I would be one of those people that you may consider plastic. But I adjust my personality based on who I'm dealing with. It's just easier for me that way. I don't really give a shit
That's
about it.
good because I share the same sentiment. All right. I'm a trainer. All right. People expect you to be like very outgoing and stuff like that. I'm not.
But you
Okay.
could be, right? You could
I
be
could
like
be, but
during training, you are, and I am. So
yeah, but after
very
that,
personable.
I don't like hanging out with them. I don't like
Yeah,
hanging out with
I
my
don't either.
trainees. Right.
I
The
don't
only
either.
time when I usually hang out with them is when there's an event happening, or like before the year end party. I see my trainees. Okay, yeah, let's hang out for a bit. And then I find my original group of friends, which is also my team or the trainers, right? Then I move on to them. I choose my circle of friends very carefully,
Yeah,
right? And I don't like hanging out with my trainees just because it doesn't
conflict of
feel right.
interest.
I don't know why.
Conflict of interest.
Yeah.
Here's a question I have for you then. What do you do during team building?
I dislike going to team buildings.
Shit.
I dislike going to team buildings. Not because I'm gonna see uh not because of like it's a weird enough reason. All right. Can you still see me?
I can no longer see you. You're
Okay,
very
hold
squishy.
on.
Hey, nice
Okay.
bathroom.
All right, so this is my bathroom. I don't know if there's something wrong going on with my
Technical
shit.
difficulties,
Yeah, I've got some technical difficulties
or
with
just
regard to
difficulties.
this. Yeah. So can you see my background now?
I can see your background now. Good job.
Okay, so going back, my team building. I dislike team buildings, but for a different reason than you might think. Why? Because number one, it's always nice to go out and experience another place, or like hang out a hotel room with some peeps.
Yeah,
But number one, I don't like drinking, and that's what they usually end up doing.
that's the only
Um,
thing they do.
yeah, something like that. They have like a program, they have games. The team building, it
They
was
do.
supposed to be to get out of the office, unwind. But I'll tell you this, man, team buildings team buildings are actually a lot more, at least for me, they're a lot more stressful than being able to unwind.
They
Like,
could be. They really could be.
at least for me, I mean, like, I was in charge of a team building once, and my supervisor was
Man,
just so mad because I I sort of like screwed up because we were supposed to get an official receipt, and they only gave me like an official receipt, an OR, and the guy only gave me like
a piece of paper.
a piece of paper, right? So no, I need an official receipt. Otherwise, my supervisor's gonna pay for it on his own, right? So I scrambled. I was able to find a workaround. So there, yeah, I got my official. I got that receipt and was like, and at the end it was like, man, I just dislike handling team buildings and even joining them, so to speak. It's like, why? Because you get to hang around with people, but you also get to hang around with people you don't necessarily like, and I don't like that. You know. So
I understand, bro.
I'd rather sleep at home, or back then I would just rather go somewhere with the wife when we were still cool, right? And I think that's a lot more restful for me. Like not worrying about whatever everyone else is fucking doing,
Yeah,
you know. And
yeah,
seriously, like when you go through the activities of the night, you sleep, you wake up really early in the morning, and it's time to leave.
yeah,
And I'm just stressed, like, hey, let's get
yeah.
this or whatever. So, especially if I'm driving, because back then I still drove my father's Revo. I just said, no, you know what? No, I don't have a car. I'll just ride with you. You drive. Fuck it. I don't give a shit. So, yeah, man. Team buildings for me, the reason why I dislike them is because for the most part, you have fun, but I don't ever unwind. I always come off of team buildings as being a little bit more stressed, a little bit more tired, wishing that I didn't go. Honestly, what
I
about
have
you?
the exact. I have the exact same sentiment, man. Uh, Believe it or not, the last team building that I attended was 2017.
Oh, it's a long time ago, man. Eight
Yeah,
years.
yeah. And before that, the last time I attended a team building was 2014, and that's it. Well, before 2014, I've attended a lot of team buildings, and you're right. I've never experienced a team building where they have like activities and games and whatever. It's like we get there, we set up the table, Some people cook, some people already drink. I'm one of the people that dives in the pool, uh, just soaking it up, and then uh, when I'm done, so everybody's drinking already. And since 2015, 16, 17, I don't drink anymore. Like I don't
All
drink
right.
alcohol anymore. So it's never fun for me, especially now. It's not fun. I do my absolute best to bow out of team buildings. And I don't know about you, bro. I don't invent reasons to by the way, I can't see you.
Can you see me now?
I can see you now. Yeah, I don't invent reasons why I can't
Uh,
go to team buildings. I just say no, I don't want to go. Like they can't make me. I've also
you
never
get
been to.
flack for that?
They try to. I just don't care. They try to gaslight me. They try to guilt trip me, and my response is always, I really don't care. Now,
It's not in
uh,
my contract, man.
it's not in my contract. It's not in the labor law or labor code of the Philippines. So, go pound sand. Uh, I've never been to a I've never been to a company outing, like a team building that's paid for by the company, except
Uh-huh.
the year end parties and whatnot. Uh, However, I will be next month.
Oh, there you go.
So
Good job.
my new team, um, we are planning to have a lunch out on a Sunday. Uh, I'm not sure yet where. Um, I'm not the one who's planning it. I'm just going with the flow. If they do decide to, go through it, I'll be there. Um, because I'll probably never see them again. We don't have year-end parties in this company, because we are all remote. So it's pretty useless to have a year-end party, virtual year-end party. But yeah, that's a habit that I
Didn't you
dropped.
attend one with me, or you didn't attend that for IMAPTA?
I didn't attend shit.
Yeah, I went. I went to a virtual year-end party. They were like just
Mm.
throwing. Yeah, yeah, it
Yeah, I didn't
sucked.
attend that. Yeah, I didn't go to that. It's like ew.
Yeah,
Even if they're paying for stuff, I'm not gonna go. And I'm usually a whore for free stuff, but not this time. Nope. Keep it. I'll sleep. Uh, and one of the habits that I also developed while working in this industry. This this was before. I don't go to like team buildings. I like I mentioned, but I did end up joining several clubs in the office. And
cool.
the only club I really join is the basketball club. So this is every Saturday we go to this place, and we play a game, or you play a game. We have like the place rented out for like 6 hours every week, and some department is paying for it every month. So it's good. It's free. Of course, you have to bring your own water and stuff. But
Yeah.
other than that, the place is free, and the ball is like I don't know who owns the basketball, but yeah, I used to play like once or twice a month, but I don't really like it, um, because it turns too competitive. Like people are fighting, like fist fights, because
Really?
yeah, like somebody says like, oh, you're not doing, or no, our score is like 2-0, not 2-1, things like that. Like,
Okay. All right.
and one is an SME and one is a TL, and they're literally fighting, and they are on the same freaking team, not my team, but they will see each other on Monday night, and it's an interesting dynamic they had. Um, and before I was still in pretty decent shape. I was I'm still bigger than you are when I was in decent shape.
Mm-hmm.
My decent shape was like 260, 270 pounds. But that was, that was then. I have a lot of pains now.
Okay. I'll tell you this. I tried to join. I actually was interested in joining several clubs back in Sykes when it was still called Sykes. But it just turned out to be like I attend the first meeting is like blah. Okay, I said I thought I actually wanted to create my own club, like a Harry Potter club. I submitted it,
Bro, I would have
all right,
joined.
and
Would have joined.
I had like 3 inquiries, and that was it, man. It's like fuckers don't read, or you fuckers
And
don't even like the movies, so
I
yeah,
don't like the movies, by the way.
I
But
don't like the movies either, but it sort of got me dejected. And here, I'm going to tell you this. This is a very funny
but
story. I'm going to tell you this because in terms of habit and on being fit back then, which was a big deal for me. By 2015, before I joined the football team, I was like 34. 34, yeah, not 35 when I started playing tackle football. Between two clubs. All right. And I'm not talking about football club or whatnot. I was torn between two possibilities of getting myself physically fit because I can only do one because practices are on Saturdays, sometimes Sundays, right? The very first back in 2015 or late 2014, early 2015, somebody was in one of the Harry Potter groups, somebody was advocating for, hey, you know what, let's start a Quidditch team, let's play Quidditch. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. All right. And I was already set
how would
on
that work?
trying. And here's the thing, I was already set on trying out for the football team for playing tackle football for the Bandits, which is my club back then. Shout out to the Bandits, by the way. um I already knew some friends there from when I was playing flag football in early to late 2000s. All right. They wanted me there
Shout out
too.
Colt, by the way.
Yeah. They wanted me there too. They wanted me to join their team. I was actually supposed to go into a draft, but they said, no, we'll just take you. Somebody gets you in the draft, now we'd rather take you because you'd be a good lineman, right? So, but I was torn between that and the Quidditch thing. They were having it in San Lorenzo, ideal for me because at that time I also lived in Makati. All right. Until I saw that they were actually going to be using brooms. It's like, okay, I would have been good with it if we were just running around. I was a beater. Like, it's gonna be like a little bit like dodgeball or something. But they were running around holding a broom between their legs. They said, "Oh fuck no, I'm not doing that shit." It looks, it looked so
Hokey.
ridiculous
It's
because they were like,
hokey.
yeah, they were like they had like they were like videos. They were running. They were like passing the quaffle back and forth, right? Throwing it into a hoop. They actually had 3 hoops. Okay, somebody spent the time and money to actually had those made, right? And those broomsticks were like, oh, essentially, to just think of like the broomsticks that a
No.
gardener would use to sweep
Yeah,
off the
I,
leaves. All
yeah,
right,
yeah, yeah.
and oh man, no. It's like, god damn it, no, no way. I'm
But
not gonna do
how
that.
would
It's
the
just
how would the seeker work?
I have
Are
no
they gonna catch a
idea.
fly?
I have no idea. I have no idea. See, that's the thing. See, trying to bring something so magical to a Muggle setting, it's like it's not gonna work.
It's not
And
gonna work, yo.
I was like, okay, yeah, I'm not going. All right. No, why? What if I trip? Okay. What if I trip, land, and then crack my balls open? Fuck that. I'd rather let's put it this way. I'd rather be hit so hard in the head or any other part of my body, just not my balls. But
Yeah,
but
yeah,
holding a broom between your legs,
yeah.
right, is a sure way to fucking traumatize you if ever you trip and fall. All right. So no, no, no.
And
And I
you
wasn't
don't
sure.
even have to get hit.
Yeah, and I wasn't surprised when less than 2 months later they stopped posting. It's essentially I think it just died down, And I still played tackle football up until late 2019. So
What
I
in
think I
the
think I think that was a
flying
good choice on my
fuck?
part. So that
Like,
was just
what
so
is
fucking funny,
that?
man. It's like shit.
What is that? But talking about like I don't know if I can top your story, but I do want to share this story. I think I shared this with you before. I tried very hard, like very hard in well, they are call centers, but they are the in-house centers that
Okay.
that I was employed in before. So one in Cubao, one in BGC, and then one in McKinley. Those three financial institutions, not necessarily banks. I worked with them, and I was interested in creating a club that I thought would be beneficial for a lot of folks, because there's already a boxing club there. So
Oh,
yeah,
sweet.
right,
Yeah.
right. There's a taekwondo club also.
Okay.
So I was thinking like, yo, what if we bring Brazilian jiu-jitsu into the fold, right?
Oh man, that would be hot. Yeah.
My main purpose is to help the ladies defend themselves, because as guys, you probably has some sort of fighting knowledge, or at least be physical with someone else,
Uh-huh.
but most of the ladies does not. So I'm thinking like, this little 4'11" lady that's like 20 kilos, uh I somebody I can I can do it too. I can teach them, but somebody can teach them better techniques of like getting away from somebody like holding a knife in front of you, or holding a knife right next to your skin, right? It's not simple, but it can be taught. And I thought like, uh those kinds of techniques will enable the ladies to be more safe, to be safer out on the road.
Mm-hmm.
And the things that I want to focus on is like breaking a lock, like if they have you by the neck, or like a half-ass choke. That's like
Okay.
very easy to break if you know the technique. If you're like facing them down and you have an opportunity to give a kick, where
Yeah.
will you kick?
Yeah.
Like if I ask you, bro, do you have any like martial arts knowledge whatsoever?
I have very little martial arts knowledge, but I do know how to hit. All right. And I did take some jiu-jitsu classes back in
Cool,
college when I had time. Right.
cool.
But in
I
terms of striking, virtually none.
I don't either, because BJJ is not a strike first
Yeah.
discipline. They are grappling. I am. Am I still? It's been it's been a while. I apologize for my camera. Uh, but it's been a while, and I will put my
Turn it off
screen
and
back
turn it
on.
on again.
No, it's you're gonna see my shit. So I don't want to end up like you.
Yeah, that was my bathroom earlier. So,
I don't want to see. I don't want you guys to see what's behind me. It's disgusting. But yeah, like if I can tell you, you can effectively immobilize somebody with one kick, and it's not to the balls. You
where
can
is
do it
it
to
then?
a you can do it to a girl, you can do it to a guy, doesn't matter. If you give them an oblique kick in their knees,
Oh, to the knees. Yes, that's what
yeah,
John Jones does.
yeah,
It essentially hyperextends the knee and
yeah,
they'll just fall down.
and fall down and writhe in pain. They'll be fine, but they'll be fine in like 5 minutes, and in that 5 minutes, you're already in the next town if you want to be.
Yeah,
You know
man.
what I'm saying? And I'm
Yeah, I'm
not
familiar with that. Yeah.
I'm not gonna tell them to like, oh, do like some high level stuff, right? Do an omoplata,
Mm.
do a correct rear naked choke, how to prevent a triangle. Not none of that. It's just you go getting away from a situation you don't want to be in.
Mm.
That's it. And I was met with nothing, nothing at all,
Ah,
uh,
okay.
and all three companies. So it's frustrating, but I understand that the budget may not be there. That's why I'm volunteering for the stuff that I know. Uh, it's just nothing. So it would have been a nice habit outside jobs or outside your job.
Mm-hmm.
I was I was campaigning for it to be a Monday, Wednesday, Friday thing for at least a couple months. Then if people decides that, hey, I want to join this club, maybe we'll get funding then. But just never went anywhere, which is sad.
Okay, that's too bad. But well, what are you gonna do, right? I mean, it is
It
a
is
call
too bad,
center. I mean, it's already tough to get
bro.
women in the door when it comes to mixed martial arts or self defense. Only a few. So
That's true. But in the financial institution that I was in Cubao, uh, there was a lot of interest in doing this. Like
you,
it's
yeah,
cool.
obviously, man, you'd think that since you work for a financial account, you earn a lot of money, you'd be inclined to learn self defense. To protect yourself.
And especially in the team I was in, we were raking in the cash.
Hmm.
Bro, I can't tell you how much money we saved on our team alone. But that's neither here nor there.
All
But
right.
having said all of that, it is time for the
Or
fat back.
okay, go ahead.
Do you have a fat back for me?
I do.
All
But
right.
you first though.
Yeah, but me first. So I I want to bring you back to a situation in the past wherein you as I don't know, a leader or as
Okay.
the person in charge, a chaperone, if you will, had to either break up a fight or give somebody a stern talking to because of the way they are behaving uh in a team building setting.
In a team building setting.
Yeah.
Didn't I tell this story a while ago?
No, 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 no. You that
I sort of had to break up a fight or at least keep the fight from escalating.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Well, how about telling somebody off because they were either being too rambunctious, creepy, maybe, or something like that
During a team building or during a
during a team
regular
building.
workday?
No, during team building.
Okay.
Like I'll give you an example. Person X is talking to person Y. Person Y does not want to talk to person X anymore. You can tell by their body language that they're saying no. Maybe they just can't say no for whatever reason. And then person X is badgering the hell out of person Y.
Okay. I can do that.
Go ahead.
Um, did I tell the story about me breaking up a fight with during our last episode?
I think 2 episodes ago.
Well, I don't remember. Well, I'll just tell you this. Okay. It was it actually had something to do with my being indecisive and with me being uh I let bygones be bygones or just chill out scenario. Actually, I got chewed out because here team building. Oh, we had a team building to take our significant other. All right, we just had to pay for their food and everything. So I brought my wife along, and there were some people who brought their boyfriends and their girlfriends along. They were not part of the team, but it was just a grand gesture so that we can have a grand old good time. So one of my teammates, so we there were three couples sleeping in the same room. That included me and my wife, another friend. Well, not another friend of mine with her boyfriend, now her husband, and there was another. Yeah, it wasn't a couple. It was just her. She was one of those people who was very loud, obnoxious to a point, but she was still our team member. So I got chewed out by my wife. Why? Because after all the partying, all the games, and all the drinking, okay, we went up to the room to sleep. All right, and the girl was laid out on her, and she was wearing shorts and a shirt, and the shirt was pulled up Like if I may,
Oh boy.
if you
Oh boy.
actually
Oh boy.
wiggled it a little bit, like you could see her breasts. Okay, and my wife was really angry at me. Okay, wake her up, tell her that that's indecent. And I said, why do I have to do that? I don't want to wake her up. I don't want to like be a creep or something. All right. So essentially, I just did nothing. I said, we're gonna sleep over there on the other side anyway. We're not gonna see her. All right. And then she chewed me out. Do you like seeing that? Obviously not. All right. But uh, at the same time, it was pretty hot, in the room. The air conditioner wasn't that good.
Oh,
So
I thought a different kind of hot.
no, 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 she was not attractive at all. All right.
Bro.
She was portly. She was
Bro.
portly, very portly.
Okay.
So I got chewed out, all right, by my wife for not intervening in that manner because she thought it was like, yeah, I kind of agree. I kind of agree. Looking back at it, I should have, said something or done something. But she was already like snoring really loudly too for a girl, right? I think she drank like a half a bottle of Johnny Walker. So
What? Damn.
yeah, we had like Johnny Walker. We had just had Johnny
Got the
Walker.
rich
We had
people over here.
Absolute. So shit. All right. So yeah, I was chewed out. But in terms of me, um, stopping fights or being like the mediator in situations, or like
That's a good
telling people
example. That's a
off,
good example.
never really happened. You know. But yeah, man. How about you? Have you ever had to do that? I mean, it would be easy for you because you're like humongous and shit.
I've had to break up a lot of fights, both before and after call center days.
Okay.
But I do want to share. I do want to share something. Happened back in 2011, I think. So we were at a team building. After the team building, uh, early morning we had to leave. Just like you said, we're all drunk. We're all still drunk. And I was riding in the back seat of somebody's car. I forgot who. We stopped at a bulalo for, place. So we need some soup, man. We need some soup. So we were eating. As you know, your boy eats a lot. But at that time, I don't want. I didn't really want any rice because we drank so much. And unlike you guys, we're all Emperador kids,
Ah,
Emperador light kids.
shit. Okay. Yeah.
We poor. Our basic was 15,200. We poor. So, yeah, it's a.
Yeah. Keep laughing, bitch.
So we we go in this food house. There's 13 of us or 12 of us, whatever. And then in walks a group of three people. One of them is a cripple. He was using his crutches to walk. And he decided to hit on my closest female friend, who was with her boyfriend at that time.
A cripple.
A cripple, yeah,
Okay.
decided to hit on my friend. Um, that didn't go well because the boyfriend is right there. And then the two other thugs tried intimidating him and saying like, "This doesn't concern you. Just let us talk to your girl. We just want to talk. That's all we want to do, right?" And my trainer at that time was looking at me. He calls me Biggie. He said, "Biggie,
Okay.
fucking do something." I said, "Are you sure?" So he said, "Yeah." So I stood up, and because I was in the very front of the table, and they
Okay.
were like almost the very end of the very very long table. So they didn't really pay attention to me, or maybe they didn't notice me. I was literally just chugging soup at that point, peeing, chugging soup, doing it again. Um, I guess they didn't notice me. When I stood up, they noticed me.
Okay.
And again, I'm 6'1", and at that time I'm probably like 270, 280 pounds.
Okay.
Uh, so they noticed me, and one of the thugs um, taps his boss and pointed at me. And the boss said, uh, he said it in Tagalog, but he said, "What are you looking at?" And I said, "That's my friend, bro. Let's leave her alone." Trying to be, all cool and shit, because I'm still hungover as fuck. I felt
Okay.
like I was gonna throw up. If we ended up in a fight, I don't know if I can protect myself that well. That's how bad of a hangover I was
Okay.
in. So, but this guy, because I'm fat and I was smiling, and people thought that they can bully the fat guy, right?
Yeah, a lot of people think that.
Yeah, and they're right 99% of the time, but not me. So he got closer to me, almost face to face, and I was still trying to defuse it because I'm not sure if I can fight.
Is this the cripple
This is
or
the
one of the
cripple.
thugs?
No, this is the cripple. Because the two thugs didn't want anything to do with me already. Maybe
Can he
they.
stand? So the cripple can stand up.
Yeah, he can stand up. He's using two. Uh, what do you call
Oh,
that?
okay.
Taklay?
Crutches.
Yeah,
Crutches.
crutches. Two crutches. And he pointed one of his crutch to my chin, bro, to my
Oh my
chin.
gosh.
He's
Okay.
using a like a wooden crutch, right?
Oh fuck,
So
man, that's scary.
he's putting it to my chin like, what are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about it? And then I took the crutch and I break it over my knee, and then threw it to his thugs, and then the thugs pulled the boss out, um, because if I can break the crutch with one strike, I can probably break their bones in one strike, and I probably could. Uh, we found out later that those dudes are known hitmen. At least the two thugs were. The boss is the crippled. I think he's missing one of his legs as well. But yeah, they go to that eatery to eat for free. Otherwise, they break stuff.
Okay. Wow.
So we were given a big discount, like 50% discount, bro. Uh, because of what I did. But they also told us to never come back there because they'll
Okay.
probably, if they remembered us, they'll probably call people, and they're probably calling people right now. So it's best that we leave.
You
So
never went back there.
I don't think we ever did. That's in Antipolo.
Okay.
And the last time I was in Antipolo was to pick up my dog
Right. Very
in
important
23.
question for you. Very
Yeah,
important question. It's very, very important.
yeah,
Was the girlfriend of your friend, was she really pretty?
she was,
Oh, that's why.
and she
I'm
is.
thinking white, chinita, attractive.
I'm gonna send you a picture.
Okay. All right.
So uh, and she's a very very close friend of mine up until this day. Uh, that boyfriend of hers is a friend of ours too, but he totally ghosted her. Like a few months later.
Oh,
So we
that sucks, man.
excommunicated him. But she's married. Uh, oh no, I think she's separated.
So do you think it's also possible that beautiful women tend to become liability for the men who woo them and have relationships with them?
Like hell no. Why would they be a liability?
Well,
That's a stupid question.
essentially they might get into fights because of that, like people keep hitting on their girl and something.
There are ways to diffuse these situations. If this situation
If you're
cannot be,
6'1" and 280 pounds, so yeah.
I mean, her boyfriend is like 5'8", 5'9", but he looks like a pretty boy. So
Oh, that's why.
yeah.
Okay.
Uh,
Now I have a fat back for you.
what's up?
Okay, so the fat back is, since we're talking about habits, have you had any bad habits that you developed at work that essentially got you into trouble?
Yeah. Uh,
Okay.
let's take it all the way back to 2009. So this is before I before I was in call centers and whatnot. So this is back in my school assistant or student assistant days.
Okay.
So I was employed and I go to school at SDI, Munoz EDSA. Shout out, yo. And I was written up already because I smoke. And one of the rules is you have to have absolutely no vices at all. And
Wow.
at that time, I was drinking a lot. Bro, remember, I was 19, 20 here. I was
Yeah,
drinking a lot. I was,
2009. So young. Okay.
I know, right? You were like, what, 27 back then?
Yeah.
So I was um already written up because I smell like cigarettes. Uh, I went to like have my break. Excuse me, and yeah, it's a whole thing. Now, uh, there's this instance again that I was on a break and I was still smoking because I don't listen to the rules, and there's absolutely no chance that you're listening to this. But Ma'am Devi, if
Okay.
you're listening, I'm sorry. So, uh,
Out with it. Out with it. Stop delaying.
so I went to smoke. I have my break, right? And I was in the carinderia that I frequent because they offer half
The
half.
eatery. Okay.
Yeah, half rice and half viand for 20 pesos. So I go there, have my half rice, and ordered a full rice, and that's it. One and a half rice and the viand, and I'm good. When I was there, there's already a group of students from STI drinking. And it happened to be, I was an irregular student, and I happened to, or somebody spotted me, like, hey, come join us. His name is whatever. I do remember his name. I'm just not gonna say it. But he's a graduating student, and we were classmates in Rizal. So
Okay.
he asked me to join. He asked me to join them, and gave me a glass or two of beer. And remember, I was on my break. It's a 30-minute break, and walking to this eatery is maybe 10 minutes because I eat very fast. It takes me 5 minutes to finish the one and a half rice and the viand. So I finished that off and then offered me a drink. I looked at my watch. I have 10 minutes left, more than enough to walk back to school. And that single glass turned into another glass. It turned into another glass, and turned into another glass. So that's four glasses of Red Horse in a span of 5 minutes. As you can imagine, while I was walking back to school, I was already very groggy because that amount of alcohol in that short a time. I'm surprised I didn't pass out, but I didn't. I went back to work, and when Mam Devi returned, she said, "Who smells like beer?" And I was literally doing this.
Okay.
I was
You got
covering my face. I was covering my mouth, and I was pretty dizzy at that point. And there's just three of us there. It's me, Mam Devi, and Mam Melody. Mam Devi is, of course, the one who smelled it. Mam Melody uh, is the biggest boss of that department, and she's a lady in her early 40s, and she's a Mormon, so she doesn't drink at all. So who is it? I
yeah.
wonder
Oh.
who. And I wasn't fired on the spot, but my job was not offered back to me after that semester.
Okay.
I was let go after the semester. Yay me!
Congrats,
So
man. That just blows. Okay.
thank you. Appreciate it.
O- Okay. I developed some bad habits too.
What's up?
Right. When I was a trainer, when I was in Sykes, so as a trainer, they transferred me over from BCT to Robinson Summit to train an account there. And I was there for like 4 or 5 months, and I had a grand time. The thing was, my best friend at that time, or my closest colleague at that time, who became a good friend of mine, I actually got him to join the flag football team back in 2009, I think, or 2010. Anyway, we were close, and he's American, right? He's actually half American. He's actually Philam, right? His mother's Filipino. His dad is an American, but has lived in the Philippines for like the longest time. But looking at him, you would tell that he was actually American because he has like a beard and everything. He lived in Texas for like most of his life. He actually got here, went to the Philippines, to find a job. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. So we jived a lot, but he is not like one of the best role models to be with because he is in fact a serial womanizer. Like and he has hit on and had relations with, uh as far as I know, 7 or 8 women. All right, in that account, right? They have either left or they just don't pay attention to each other after they've done the deed. They were together for like a month and a half or 2 months, something like that. And I've seen this guy, bro. Like he like pursued one of our trainees. All right. The trainee ended
Tirador
up
ng
getting
newbie.
the trainee ended up getting pregnant. And but here's the thing. My friend already has a kid, and a girlfriend, or rather the mother of the kid, lives with him at their house. All right. He gets another woman pregnant, and he decides to get an abortion, right? And then he gets another woman pregnant. But that was like 2 years down the line, right? And she was also one of our trainees. Anyway, there came a point when his rambunctious and his happy-go-lucky type of attitude was filtering onto me. Like I was developing it, I was being a little bit more nonchalant. I was becoming a little bit more outspoken, and my supervisor noticed it. All right, my supervisor that time, great guy, uh, sat us both down and tried to talk to us. And my friend, now my supervisor, ended up shouting at him, because it had something to do with people paying, just minding their own business. My supervisor said, "Dude, everything you do reflects on the company, reflects on our team." So he took it like a dick. I just stood there, and then after my friend left, I had a one-on-one with my supervisor. Said, "I'm gonna bring you back to the other account, as I don't think this is good for you because you're also mentioned in certain reports, not for you doing anything, but because of the fact that you're closely associated with this guy." All right. So that's what happened. So I learned how to sort of like stay away. I wouldn't say stay away from him because he's still my friend. And get this, that friend of mine actually got into several fights with TLs that I knew outside of work. And he ended up becoming the supervisor for our team when my old supervisor left to pursue another post. And he almost ran our team to the ground. All right. I tried to keep my distance away from him, even though like we're still friends. I come to a point, like I think in 2011 or 2012, we were called into an emergency meeting, and then he was fired on the spot, like for attending a meeting. And I think it was
Damn.
like it had something to do with him, like shouting at a manager or something.
Oh,
But
sounds like a
yeah,
dick.
I've never talked to him. I've never talked to him since. I mean, I've seen his posts on Facebook still now. Uh, he has 2 kids, both from different mothers. All right. The latter kid uh, was from the lady, was from another trainee. Very pretty trainee. So ended up being like that, but my bad habits came from him. because you were getting close, you were becoming friends. So I actually learned how to sort of unlearn some of those things that I learned from this guy, because he was a good trainer, all right, good speaker overall, but he had this no nonsense attitude when it comes to people minding his people coming in and not sticking their nose into their own business, because everybody was in their business back then, and essentially so, because it's in an account. Like somebody, everybody knows for a fact that he had sex with this person, sex with that person. You know, essentially, he was like a walking dick, literally. You know, so I'm just glad I didn't develop that bad habit of sleeping around with other people, right? Because that would have been the death of me, and I literally mean the death of me. So yeah, that's my fat back.
Holy
That's what
shit, bro.
happened. Bad habits, being nonchalant, uh, being like the I don't give a shit type of person. So yeah, I'm
Damn.
glad I sort of walked away from that. I mean, at times I still don't give a shit, right? But for the most part, I just mind my own business. So yeah.
All right, that's an interesting story. Tirador ng newbie. So, if you know, you know. And if you know, why do you know? uh, it's time.
Yeah, I'm waiting for this
It is.
shit.
It is that time. And I hope you're not gonna take the coward's way out again. But it is that time. You know what? You go first.
No, no, you go first.
No, you go first,
No, no, you can't do that. No, no, you can't do that.
bro. You took the coward's way out twice in a row, and you're telling me that I can't
Well,
make
you
you go
should go
first?
first because this is your topic and this is your hosting time. So you have to
God
go
damn it.
first.
Okay. Well, I'm thinking of, yeah. Why not? I'm gonna take it easy on you today.
No, don't. Go ahead.
I'm gonna mention a couple of names to you.
What?
I'm gonna mention a couple of names to you.
Okay.
Let me know if you know them.
Okay.
Most of these are gonna be wrestlers. Actually, I'm gonna make it all wrestlers.
Okay.
The Undertaker,
Okay.
Brock Lesnar,
Okay.
Kurt Angle,
Okay.
Roman Reigns.
Yeah, but not too familiar with him.
Okay, let's remove Roman Reigns. How about John Cena,
Yeah.
The Rock?
Yeah.
Pick one of them to protect you.
Pick one of them to protect me.
Yeah,
Okay. Then I'm picking the Undertaker.
the rest of them is gonna try to fuck you in the ass.
Fuck.
Do you think you're gonna be safe?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna be safe.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure.
The Rock is not a known fighter. John Cena is not a known fighter. Brock Lesnar
And
is
Kurt
a
Angle though.
former. Hold on. Brock Lesnar is a former UFC heavyweight champion. He's a former NCAA Division One uh, champion or gold medalist, whatever. He was a champion in 2000 and 1999. And then you have Kurt Angle. He won a gold medal with a broken freaking neck. You think the Undertaker, who is a badass in the ring and a badass in real life, can fight off those four?
No, I don't think he can fight off those four. But I'm just basing it on the fact that everybody, bar none, respects the Undertaker. If he says I'm under his protection, they can't touch me. That's what I'm banking on.
That is a good fucking point, bro.
He will just say, "What the fuck?" Right? Touch him, and you're dead. And I'm not talking about beating you up. Okay? I'll get everybody to go after you guys, or you're gonna be thrown out of the WWE, or
That
something
is
like that.
true. That is true. I admire that. And that will work on John Cena. That will work on The Rock. That will work on the Kurt Angle. That's not gonna work on Brock Lesnar.
Most probably. So
So you still have Brock Lesnar to contend with. Brock Lesnar, 6'3", 295 pounds.
well, the
He
Undertaker
is
6'10". So
He's 6'9".
6'9". Oh well, between him and me, I think we can take Brock Lesnar together. I mean, I'll probably have like a lead pipe with me.
Yeah, you guys are gonna lose though. Yeah,
How
you
was
guys
your
are gonna
fat
lose.
breaker? Okay.
That was my fat breaker.
All right. Well,
And
I'm
by the way,
gonna.
my judgment, you lose.
Okay, that's fine. How about I bring it back to you? All right.
Yeah,
I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna give you.
same people.
No, no. I'm gonna give you
Okay.
5 UFC fighters.
Okay.
Right. 5 UFC fighters.
Okay. Go
You
ahead.
have Cain Velasquez.
Cardio Kane.
Okay. You have Shane Carwin, my favorite UFC fighter.
Really?
Right. You have Francis Ngannou. I'll tell you why Shane
Holy
Carwin is
shit.
later. You have
Okay.
Francis Ngannou.
Shit.
Right.
Okay.
You have um you have Frank Mir.
Okay.
Okay. And you have Daniel Cormier. So essentially, I'm giving you 5 former heavyweight or interim heavyweight champions, right,
Okay. Okay.
in the UFC.
Okay.
I want you to pick one that you would freely allow to fuck you in the ass.
So who are my choices?
Daniel Cormier, Shane Carwin, Cain Velasquez, Francis Ngannou, Frank Mir.
I'm taking Francis Ngannou
Okay, why? Oh my God.
because his cardio is shit compared to those guys. Or no, I'm taking Shane Carwin. Shane Carwin,
Okay.
because his cardio sucks.
Yeah, he'll build
I'm
up
not
lactic
taking.
acid after the first round.
I'm not taking Cain Velasquez. He's known as Cardio Kane. Cardio Kane. I'm
You
not
can do it
taking.
all night long.
I'm not taking Frank Mir. His cardio is solid. I'm not. I'm not taking DC because he is a freaking Olympian.
Okay.
And I was gonna take Shane Carwin, but I realized that his uh, cardio is shittier than Ngannou. So I'm taking Shane Carwin.
Okay.
By the way, if you put all of them in a room, and only one has to come out, who do you think is gonna come out?
I think probably Kane.
I think it's DC.
Okay. So yeah, that was fucked up, but thank you for answering. And I totally
No
agree with
problem.
you. I mean, if somebody's gonna pound you, I mean, you'd probably pick the guy who's essentially gonna be pound you for the least amount of thrusts with the least amount of thrusts and the least amount of time.
Yeah, like
Pretty logical. Okay.
yeah, yeah. And again, you can't shame me here, bro.
Okay, fine. So here's my fat breaker for you.
What's up?
I'm not gonna try to shame you, but I am gonna make you feel uncomfortable.
Okay, okay.
All right. I'm gonna make you feel uncomfortable, and this has something to do with what I know makes you feel uncomfortable.
Okay.
Okay. Um, I don't want to bring your current partner into this. Okay. So I'm gonna give you a scenario. All right. So the scenario is you're with the woman of your dreams, and let's say it's
Diana Sabiri.
no.
Damn it.
You know what? Yeah, fine. Fuck. Let's say Diana Zabula, since you gave her name,
Thank
and
you.
I can tell that she's your crush or whatever.
She
All
is.
right.
Thank you.
All right. Let's say it's Diana Zabili. Let's say you're totally simping for her. Let's say you're a huge simp. Okay.
Uh,
Let's just say.
okay. Okay.
Okay. All right. And it's her birthday. You already paid for a nice hotel room. You've got her a Gucci bag, uh, a Patek Philippe watch.
Damn, I'm
All
fucking
right.
rich.
Yeah, you're rich. I'm telling you, you're rich. A Patek Philippe watch. You already got her a huge birthday cake. You're celebrating in Shangri-La BGC for her birthday. You're and then you're on
By the way,
stage.
that's right across from my former office.
There
By
you
the way.
go. You're on
Yeah.
stage. All right. What song would you be singing, the love of your life, and why?
How is that gonna make me uncomfortable?
Just the simplest song or the most romantic, cheesiest song that you can sing.
Okay. You decorated my life by Kenny Rogers.
All right. Why?
Uh, I don't know. It's the first song that popped in my head,
Okay.
and it's a
You
good song.
you think Diana will be happy with that choice?
Probably not. I don't really know her, and I have no
Okay.
desire to know her personally. Like I'm one of those people that believes in not meeting your heroes, so I don't want to meet her,
So
or
you're
I don't.
saying that she's one of your heroes or just somebody you admire?
Just somebody I admire.
Okay,
I
so she
don't
can't
want
be
to
your hero. I mean,
join,
I don't think she's done anything that's noteworthy other than being on the front page of certain magazines.
and that's all it takes. So I
Okay.
don't want to meet Rosemary Joy Garcia. Uh, that's her real name. I don't want to meet her. I'm okay with meeting Diana Subiri in a fan meet
Okay.
set.
I'll answer that question myself, but
Go
you
ahead.
have to name the person that I'm simping to.
Does it have to be a celebrity? It has to be a celebrity, does it?
It's up to you. I don't care what kind of celebrity.
Bro,
All right.
you care. You care who I'm gonna name. If I name one of your exes, you're gonna
Yeah.
kill yourself
Yeah.
again.
Yeah. I'll probably just name a celebrity that
How
don't
about
care
this?
who it is.
Okay, okay. How about Baba G?
What?
Baba G.
Who's that?
Google. Google's your friend.
Spell.
BABAG. BABA space G.
Who the fuck is this? Is this a guru or something?
No, hold on. What what is this? Hold on. Uh
Yeah, give me another celebrity, man. This is not gonna
Here.
work.
Okay. Here, I'm gonna give you I'll spell the name.
Okay.
BABAJIA.
Okay.
One word.
JIA. Babajia.
JIE.
JIE. Babaji.
Yeah.
Oh fuck no.
Why? Again?
I at least gave you a chance to name your own, and I was very generous in doing that. You really want me to tell you what song I'm going to sing for this individual?
Okay, I'll give you a different name.
Just make it just
I'm gonna make it fair. I promise. I'm gonna make it fair.
okay. Okay, fine.
Okay. Uh, Bonnie Blue.
Huh?
Bonnie Blue.
Bonnie Blue.
Yeah.
You motherfucker. I knew that name from somewhere.
Where do you know that name, bro?
I've seen her in YouTube videos, bro.
Uh
This
huh.
is, if I'm not mistaken, this is the lady who had 1,000 men pound
A
her over a
thousand
24
fifty-seven.
hour. Oh God.
What?
Fine.
This is better than Baba G, isn't it?
Better, yeah.
I can't give you a layup. I gotta at least make you shoot from the free throw line.
Okay, fine. Well then, for Bonnie Blue,
Yeah.
all right, the song that I would be singing, uh, at least for her on her birthday.
Which is coming up, by the way.
Oh God.
17 days from her birthday.
Oh God.
I
Okay.
have a I have a perfect song for you.
No. I'm thinking. Ah, finally.
What's up?
Yes, finally. I'll be singing "It Must Have Been Love" by Roxette.
Okay, respect.
Because after that song is done, I'm leaving. It must have been love, but it's over now. Okay, bye. I'm leaving. No,
I was
I can't.
thinking
I can't
I was
deal with
thinking
that.
I was thinking it's raining men.
But I was thinking. I was also thinking. I want to fuck you by Akon. But no, I
Do you?
probably don't. No. God, no. Man, Man, that is one top A cum bucket. Because that's all she is, essentially, man. Christ.
I don't know. I don't know her personally, so I don't want to say like she's this or she's that. But she did set a record.
She did set a record of having.
She did.
Oh, I know, man. But okay, here. I've seen her do. I've seen her like in videos where people actually pose for selfies with her. I don't get it. And these are guys, bro. Like, oh gosh.
I mean, if I saw her randomly, I'll probably have a pic with her. I don't care.
if I saw her randomly, I think she's a beautiful woman. I'd probably do that. But knowing who she is, all right, I'd rather have a picture with Baba G. So I know no matter how unattractive Baba G is compared to Bonnie Blue, all right, I know for a fact that she has not screwed 1,000 men, 1,000 plus men in a day. So no.
You never know.
Okay. I never know. Well, Pop, come on, shit.
So it is once
You
again.
chose Baba G because of our earlier conversation prior to this recording
Yeah.
about the story I told you, right?
Yeah.
You son of a.
And here is me once again breaking Papa Bear's composure. Another win for Crispy Papa.
Is it because I'm becoming soft in my older life in my 40s?
I don't know.
Suddenly, the shame gland is suddenly starting to regrow itself in my abdomen.
What the fuck?
I had none of that in college.
I haven't had one of that. I don't know if I've ever been properly embarrassed. No, that's not true. Back in 6th grade, my teacher, who knows that I have a crush on one of my classmates, paired us up during Christmas party.
How
And
was
that was the defining moment where I did tell myself I will never be embarrassed again in public.
it? Okay.
And since this is in public, you'll never embarrass me.
All right.
Yeah, I remember that. Oh. By the way, this teacher is a distant aunt of mine.
Okay. So one win for Tita.
Yeah, she won. She's the only person who won.
All right, man.
Another W for me. Well, thank you everyone for listening to this episode.
I fucking lost again the fat breaker.
And you know what's worse? This is your topic, or that was your fat.
This is your topic.
No, that was your fat breaker.
That was my fat breaker.
Yeah, and I killed you again. But anyway, thank you everyone for listening again to our podcast or episode. We will be back next week, probably, if Papa Bear doesn't hate me yet. But for real, man, all the love, all the respect, and you deserve this job. I know you're good at it. But if an opening really comes or really opens up in our company,
Okay.
I'm gonna get your ass.
We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah. Thank you everyone again. Ciao. It's a late Sunday night.
Yes.
Ciao, y'all.
Fat Filipinos in the know. Two fat Filipinos all night. Two fat Filipinos, let's